welcome back to T-Boys TV. We're back again with another stream today. Obviously, we've done Premier League predictions earlier. We're back again with the Luton show. And yeah, I've enjoyed doing a Luton show in recent weeks. You know, it's been interactive and it's been good. But obviously, I'm here with my dad again. We're not in person this time like last week. Thought might as well do a special one considering we're both going. Well, both was going to that game. But how are you, Dad?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Good.
You?
But yeah, obviously, episode 14. In today's episode, we're obviously going to be talking about the Bournemouth game that is tomorrow. I am going again, another Luton game I am going to. And yeah, we'll briefly talk about the FA Cup, you know, the Harrogate game. We won't go on for too long. Obviously, we sort of done a reaction on the vlog. And we'll talk about a Cambridge game. And yeah, depending on how long the stream is there, might do a potential Q&A at the end like we have been. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, obviously, we'll start off. Big up Chris, by the way. It says big up the panel. Big up yourself, mate. But yeah, obviously, we'll start off with Harrogate. We'll briefly touch on that. Obviously, it was a game where, you know, we actually played again after a couple of weeks. You know, even though we won 4-1, you know, it wasn't a great performance, but we were still rusty. You know what I mean? The second half, we were on job and we got 3 goals. Obviously, we went 1-0 up in the first half. Goal by Adebayo. Great turn. Great finish, like we said. Don't get me wrong, Harrogate did have chances. You know, but you know, we got the win in the end. You know, goals from Berry. Good to see him back. Got a goal. Naismith, very good goal. If he scored that volley originally, that would have been great. And then a goal from Jerome, tapping it in. But yeah, what did you make of the game, Dad? Obviously, we went to it. Briefly touch on what you made of it, even though you did on the vlog.
Yeah. We was a bit sluggish in the first half. Yeah. You know, they've played a couple more games than we have over the, you know, this period of COVID where the games postponed, etc. We put out a strong squad, which is kind of probably a good job we did. Yeah, first half, you know, bar Adebayo's goal weren't great, you know what I mean? And a bit flat. But the second half, our quality showed.
Yeah.
We just stepped it up a little bit, created a few chances, you know, and they couldn't handle it, basically. So that was good. You know, yeah. The quality there, and that's what I was saying before that game, you know, that our quality should shine through, and it did.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
And
it's good to see that it did, because obviously, you know, when we played Stevenage in the League Cup, that was not a good one, you know what I mean? So it's good that we, you know, actually got the win here and got through, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yeah, obviously as well, good to see Mick Harford back, as well as Sheehan back at the club. Obviously, they both got great receptions, especially Mick Harford. And yeah, on the Twitter, we were seen on there. It was pretty sick. We were seen on the Luton Twitter. But yeah, it was good. It was good where we were sitting as well. You know, the atmosphere wasn't the best, but I think there's a couple reasons due to that. You know, we haven't played in you know, a few weeks, and no disrespect to Harrogate, but it was Harrogate. Whereas tomorrow, you know, apparently it's going to be sold out and it's on TV. It's against a team that are trying to win the league. So I can see the atmosphere being lively, to be honest. But yeah, that's really what we got to say. You got anything else you want to say about the Harrogate game?
No, it was good to see Berry back.
Yeah, definitely.
Goals,
and he got a goal, very good goal.
Run into the box, good finish. You know, it's good to see certain players, you know, with that quality, just stepping it up a little bit and doing it, getting the job done. Fred, great cross. Jerome starting as well, scored, easy goal, but was there. Got an assist for the Adebayo goal as well. You know, he contributed more. You know, it was decent enough, and I'm pleased with that considering we hadn't played for a while. And
yeah, especially the turnaround, like the way we just switched on in that second half.
Yeah.
So yeah, but there you go. There's what we got to say about Harrogate. Before we preview the Bournemouth game, what we'll do first, because we're obviously still, that was in the FA Cup, we might as well talk about who we got. Obviously, I've done a stream reacting to it, as well as Liverpool's, but obviously Luton, we got Cambridge away. Now, it's away from home. Obviously, they beat Newcastle to progress. It's come out that this game is going to be on the red button, which is good to see. 5:30 kickoff, they've moved it to. I think I am going to be going to this one. I was originally going to go to the Liverpool one because it had been fairly cheap for once, and but then I found out it's 12 o'clock kickoff, so yeah, it's one of them. So I'll go to the Luton game the day before against Cambridge. But yeah, obviously we've got Cambridge away, like I said. How are you feeling about that draw? You happy with that one, Dad?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with it. We should be beating them. Yeah, they beat Newcastle. Newcastle, it doesn't matter what league you're in. If you're in decline, you're in decline. We're not.
Yeah, that's true.
We're good enough to beat them. They might come there thinking, it's an easier game than Newcastle. Well, not, you know what I mean? They're at home and all that. It's not going to be the case. Not going to be the case. I do think they'll score, but I think we'll have too much quality for them. And if Barry plays, that's his former club, he will score against them. So I'm pretty confident that we can beat them. And I like Cambridge. I like Cambridge anyway.
Yeah,
they haven't.
You like it?
Yeah. They haven't been in when I was growing up. It was all Luton, Cambridge, Peterborough. Ipswich, Norwich.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's
Colchester.
Yeah.
So, and they was always bouncing around the bottom league. They was always in League 2 or Division 4, whatever you want to call it. And this is the highest they've been for ages. It is kind of a local derby. But
yeah,
we should be beating them. Like, forgetting the Newcastle thing, we should be beating them.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I'm happy with that draw. And bring it on. Next, if we beat them, another easy draw, or draw at home again.
Yeah.
Want to get this because we're going to be finishing mid-table.
Yeah,
I think, and why not go for a cup run? We haven't had a cup run for a long time, so go for it.
Yeah, we mentioned that on the last episode. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think we should be beating them. I totally agree when you say that you think they'll score as well. Obviously they'll be well up for it, like we said, because they're at home. But we've got the better quality. Let's not take the mick now. And as you said about Newcastle, a bit on the not a bit. They are on decline. So I totally agree with everything you said there. But yeah, Chris says, good win versus Harrogate, who doing well in League 2. Yeah, that's the thing as well. They also played a couple of days before. So yeah, they've had more of the, footballing. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. And yeah, should be beating.
They're more sharper. They were more sharper.
That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, thanks for that. And then Chris says, Luton versus Liverpool would be interesting tie if both go through. It would be interesting, but I don't want that. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't want that. And I'll be real. I'd rather Luton win. It means more for them. Liverpool have already got enough money as it is. You know what I mean? And it'd just be better for me if Luton won. But yeah, there's all the talk about the FA Cup. Unless you wanted to say anything else.
No, that's it, mate. On that.
All right, that's it. All right, cool. Now we'll move on to the Bournemouth game. Obviously tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff on Sky Sports. I think a lot of people would be a lot more people would be tuning in if it wasn't Chelsea or Man City versus Chelsea at the same time. Because I know a few people that were planning to do a watch along to this, but then obviously saw Chelsea City was on. But obviously I'm going to it, like I said, Bournemouth. It's going to be, of course, it's going to be a tough one. They're fighting to win the league. When we played them earlier on in the season, we lost 2-1, but they actually come out and said at the time we was the best team that played them away from home. And what does that say? We didn't even, get any points from it. So, the second half, we was great in that game. I remember watching it. But yeah, going into this one, we have a decent record against Bournemouth, I would say. Anyway, you look at last year when we went to their ground, 1-1-0, Drewsbury Hall goal. Great goal that was. I can't remember the game at home. Can you remember the game at home at all, Dad?
I think it was 0-0.
Yeah, I think it was a draw. I just couldn't remember what score it was. But
yeah,
we have a good record against them. I feel, obviously Jack Stacey. I'm not too sure if he's available because he might have an injury. But obviously, former Luton player at Bournemouth, doing decent there. There was a watch along I did a couple of weeks ago, QPR versus Bournemouth. He done well in that game. But yeah, they've got great players. Well, for the Championship, like Solanke, got sort of good midfield. Cahill experience at the back. They've got a good team, so it's going to be a tough one. But obviously, we're at home. I'm hearing it's going to be sold out. 12:30 on TV, so I can see there being an atmosphere definitely. And where I am, I believe I'm near the atmosphere, so that's what you like to see. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But Chris says before he goes, appreciate you coming on, mate. He says my prediction: Luton 2, Bournemouth 1. No, I'd love to take that. He says I have to go. Take care, both. And
take care, mate.
And yeah, appreciate you coming on, mate. Like always, come on a lot of the streams. But yeah, obviously it's going to be an interesting one. Like I said, we'll start off. Is there anything you want to say, Dad, about it, like previewing it before we go on to the lineup?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
as it always is with them. I do feel like we've got their number to a certain extent, but I'm feeling that we've got to be on our game in this one more so because we haven't played for a while, and if we're not, they've got the potential to batter us.
Yeah.
So I just think we just need to be on point, and it's probably a good thing that them players played against Harrogate as well, because most of them are going to be starting.
Yeah.
If not, pretty much most of that team.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Also, like it's another early kickoff. It's a bit,
at home.
It's a bit disruptive, I think.
Yeah. Especially that we haven't played for weeks.
Yeah. So there is that to worry about.
Yeah.
It's a potential proper, banana skin.
Yeah.
No, and they're a good side.
Yeah, most definitely they're a good side. As I said, but the players they've got in their squad are, some of them are definitely Premier League quality. Obviously they're, as I said, fighting to win the league. You know what I mean? Currently top of the league by a point above Fulham. But obviously previous games, obviously they played in the FA Cup as well, beat Yeovil 3-1. I expected a Bournemouth win. But their last league game was actually in 2021 against Cardiff, 3-0. Very good win for them. But yeah, obviously Luton's last game in the league was obviously Fulham, which was a while back. Very good 1-1 draw. Could have possibly won that game, like we said. But yeah, we're going to do a lineup now, unless there's anything else you want to say.
No, that's it, mate.
No, cool. Let me just share the screen, and this is the lineup. Now, what I will say before we go into it, I have heard potentially, I don't know how true it is, but potentially Sluga could go back in goal.
I was thinking that earlier.
Now, the reason why, I don't know what it is, but apparently, like, Shane might not be available. I'm not sure why, but that's what I'm hearing. But obviously, we'll do it based on what we would go with. We're not, as I said, I'm not 100% sure, unless you know anything about it, Dad.
No, I don't, but I just had a feeling earlier that it potentially could be the case.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why as well. You look at Sluga didn't play in the FA Cup, and we was both very surprised about that. You know what I mean? Like, thought we'd, keep his feet warmer, as they say. because it's pretty tough for him to get into league games with how Shea's been since he's come in. He hasn't put a foot wrong at this current moment in time. So yeah, but goalkeeper, would you stick with Shea?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Shea. If he's fit and available, I think he'll just edge it.
Yeah.
The reason I wouldn't pick Slugar is just because he hasn't had that game time.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking about consistency, he's played, all right, we ain't played for a while, but he's played the last 3 or 4 games and he's been decent. So I feel like.
And as I just said, he hasn't put a foot wrong, has he? So
nah. So I do think that he probably, unless he is injured or whatever, that's the only reason. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Sluga start either.
No.
But I'd be picking Shea.
Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Sluga was due to him not starting in the FA Cup. That's my personal opinion of it. But yeah, I'd go Shea as well. Right back, Bree. Yeah, it's got to be. You know what I mean? We say that every week because there's no one else. Left back. Oh, now you could put Bell there. You could put Naismith there. Is that it? Because
I think he's just going to go 3 I've got 3 at the back. Bell didn't have a good game against Harrogate either.
Oh, so you want like wing backs? Is that how you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, let me just find it on here. Not too sure what one it is.
3-5-2 or something.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. There you go. So let me just change it up quick. So obviously Bree was at the right wing back, and who did you say? Sorry, on the left side.
Naismith.
Yeah. Obviously against Harrogate, I gave Naismith man of the match. I just thought he's just doing what he has been doing, being consistent. Obviously got a really good goal as well. As I said, if he scored that volley originally, I thought that'd have been nasty. But yeah, there you go. That's who. Go on.
No, for me, Naismith, first centre back. So left side.
Okay. On the left side, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay, yeah, got you. I'm guessing you'd go Bell as the left wing back.
Nah, Fred.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, we know he can do them defensive duties as well. Where is he on here? There he is. We'll move on to the other centre backs. Bradley definitely, and Burke, because I think Lockie is still questionable. Is that what you go with?
Yeah, apparently he's back from it, but I don't think he'll be starting. So yeah, definitely Bradley and definitely Burke.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Now midfield. Obviously you got Berry that's back. You can put Ruddock. You can put Lockie. Not Lockyer. Sorry, Lansbury. You can put Campbell. Who would you go with? I think there's more.
It's difficult, but
by the way, just quickly as well, why you think that? Are you going 2 up top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah.
I don't feel that Lansbury's been poor, so I wouldn't necessarily start him. So I'm thinking maybe Berry there.
What side? Right or left?
Left.
Okay, yeah.
And then Campbell in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
And then Clark.
Clark on the right, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I'd agree with that, to be fair. Right, where is he on here? There he is. And then Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And then strikers, Adebayo, of course, and well, we can't go Musway. Obviously, he's out of the AFCON.
Jerome again.
Yeah, you go Jerome in this game.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
on the right side.
Yeah, I felt he had a good game against Harrogate. You know, I mean, nothing spectacular, but he scored. He got an assist. He didn't look too bad in that game. You know, and everyone else was similar. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, give him a chance. And like you say, we haven't got Cornick, we haven't got Musgrave. And, you know, the only other option potentially could be Mendes Gomez, but I don't feel he's had much of an impact. I think he's still a little bit behind everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, I know he got an assist, but no, I'll be putting him on the bench.
Yeah, okay. And I think Mendes Gomez is more of a wide player than a striker.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there you go. That's the lineup. So we'll go through it again. We both play. So Shea in goal. Obviously, we're playing a 5-3-2 with wing backs, of course. Fred on the left side of the wing backs. Bree on the right side. In defence, Naismith, Bradley, Burke, Berry, Campbell, and Clark as the midfield, and then the two up top, Adebayo and Jerome. So there you go. That is the lineup we would play tomorrow against Bournemouth. Now, it's that time. It's that time. Score predictions. Now, obviously, like we said, tough game. It's going to be a tough one. You know, they're fighting to win the league. You know, I think there's positives for us. Of course, we're at home. You know, the atmosphere is going to be rocking, sold out on TV. You know, we've seen to break that TV curse. Obviously, it beat Middlesbrough. You know, there's a lot of, you know, we do well against Bournemouth, like I said as well. So, you know, there is positives. But what are you thinking for this game, Dad?
Well, I don't know. It's tough, man.
It is. It could go literally any way. A draw,
it can,
a win,
it can,
or a win.
Yeah,
I mean, a draw, a win, or a loss. Sorry, not a draw, a win, or a win.
I'm thinking draw.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking a draw. I think if we play well, we'll cancel them out. We'll cancel each other out. I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1. You know what? I think I'm going to agree with you. Because I was thinking earlier. I was actually thinking about it earlier. And I was like, I don't actually think they'll win. You know, you look at last year as well. It was a draw. You know, we're at home, 12:30, you know, TV. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think it's going to be 1-1. And I think either team, I'm not too sure who, but I think they'll have a very good chance that will cost them from getting the 3 points.
Yeah, probably, maybe that. I don't, you know. And I'm basing this on us being on point. Because if we're not on point,
it's going to be long.
It's going to be hard. But
yeah.
I feel that we've got enough about us. And, you know, the manager knows what he's doing. So, yeah, I don't, you know, I feel a draw. And I'll be happy with a draw as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be happy with a draw. And also, another thing I'd like to touch on, you know, every time we've played, you look at the teams who are around the top now, you know, we've either got draws against them or we've narrowly lost. Like, I'm just looking at it now. Fulham drew. No, we haven't played them away. That's the last game of the season. Blackburn away. We've only played them away. Drew. West Brom narrowly lost. QPR. All right, that one you can maybe, you know, our actual play was all right. It's just our final third. Huddersfield draw. Middlesbrough won. So yeah, you know, I'm not going to go down all the way, but yeah, you know, we do well against the top half. I feel so. So yeah, we've both gone for a 1-1 here. I mean, there has been a few times we have both agreed on the same score. But yeah, I think it's gonna be. I do think it's gonna be one of them. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. But obviously, like I said, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be vlogging it again. So we're back again with the vlogs. Hopefully, we can get a run of the vlogs now. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, you got anything else you'd like to say, Dad?
No, that's it.
Oh yeah, big up Kenny, by the way. I nearly forgot about your comment, mate. He said Luton 3-2 Bournemouth, he thinks. So we got a lot of people.
I'll be chuffed with that, tell you that.
Yeah. Trust me, we've got a lot of neutral fans. You know, these aren't even Luton fans that are saying this. You know what I mean? We got a lot of neutral fans backing us, which is interesting. And you know, that's what we like to see. But it's gonna be an interesting one, like I said. But yeah, up here. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna be there tomorrow. But Dad, where can they find your music that you do?
Dazzy D Mixcloud, yeah, check it out if you like your D&B. Liquid, Jump Up, Rollers, Jungle, get on that Mixcloud, Dazzy D, and yeah, check it out. I need to be doing a few fresh ones. Been lacking a bit on that, but I'm gonna be doing that soon. But yeah, check it out, guys.
Yeah, definitely do check it out. Link to it is in the description. If you want to follow me across any of my other social medias, if you haven't already, then obviously they're in the description as well. But yeah, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Big up the 2 people that subscribed today, by the way. Appreciate that on the Premier League predictions earlier. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to T-Boys Extra as well. Turn notification bell on for both of them. Share the channel, like I said. And yeah, my dad will see you probably some point next week. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with a vlog. So yeah, take care and peace.